Diane Brady. I'm here with Lane Bess, who is the CEO of Deep Instinct. Lane, good to see you.
Wonderful to be with you.
So, can I start with you? I know that you apply deep learning to cybersecurity. Give us a sense of what's so different about what you're doing. Because I think some people hear cybersecurity and their eyes glaze over as, the thing that pops up on their
Yes.
screen.
Well, I start with somewhat of the why I'm here. Many people watching who know the previous companies I've been involved with, Palo Alto Networks, Zscaler, even Trend Micro before that, would wonder why I'm back doing another cyber company. And it really does get to the point of the game is stepping up in
Yep.
terms of the malicious intentions and the tools that attackers have. And throughout the course of all of the companies I've been involved with, I've never been able to actually look somebody in the eye and say, I will actually prevent and predict threats before they actually impact your company. This is the opportunity to, as I say, kind of close out, if I want to say, I don't know that I'll ever close out my career, but close out, with this notion that you can actually prevent. And more importantly, with the level of AI that we're starting to see now, prevent the kind of threats that, like with the tools available today, even with the company technology that I've introduced in my past few companies, it's not capable with the typical technology, machine learning trained models to stop the most egregious unknown threats.
So my impression from reading up on Deep Instinct is, in essence, you are training it to act like the human brain. Can you give me some level of specificity to take us from 30,000 foot to the ground as to what you can do
Yeah,
that others can't?
yeah, and let me first start by, if I can use the term, dumbing it down a little bit.
Please,
And
please
I'll
do.
use,
I like that.
yeah, and I'll use maybe a simple example of it. If you and I are sitting in a room and we let 100 cats and dogs run loose in the room, a machine learning model, which is model trained on defined parameters by humans, will gather facts such as cats have flat snout, pointy ears, whiskers, and to some degree, a lot of the technology that exists today that says it's AI capable in managing threats, those models are trained, and at the end of the day, those models will sort out those 100 cats and dogs, and you'll 96% likelihood that you'll get it right.
Right.
There'll be that poor French bulldog sitting in the corner that was categorized as a cat because it had a flat snout,
Mm-hmm.
pointy ears, maybe, and whiskers. Now you contrast that to you and me. You and I would sit in that room and we would sort that room 100% cats and dogs, because guess what? The neural network we have in our brain, someday in our life, we picked up a French bulldog when we were 3 years old and it bit
Right.
our hand, and we're like, oh, what is it? And we recognize that. These are the what I'd call the abstract pieces of information that a neural network can process and understand and help you make a better determination. Machine learning models, as sophisticated as they are, can't do that. A deep learning model, however, can. And there is a very important distinction, because the deep learning models go to the point of, and maybe I'll give a similar type of
Uh-huh.
example that duplicates that brain capability. Deep learning models are being used in automotive technology, for self-driving cars, and a car will be trained to stop when it sees a stop sign, but that car needs to be trained to the point where if there's a snowstorm and all it can do is see the red corner of a sign or what it thinks is a sign, it's going to stop the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Deep learning has made it into automotive. But if you take a look at all of these deep learning models, they're not built for cybersecurity. And what we've done is we had to go and create the only, deep learning model specifically purpose built for cyber. And those distinctions, particularly the difference between 96 percentile determination of a machine learning trained model and a deep learning model, are the unknown threats. those are the ones that are going to get you. So if somebody tells you, oh, well, you're 96% protected, that remaining 4%, that's the ransomware. Those are or one of the categories.
Yeah. The low probability, high consequence events that can make or break your company.
Right.